More motivators, in this video I am going to show you how to make your New Year's resolution stick to get the goals and the results that you want. Whether it is in weight loss or in endurance racing, we all have aspirations every single year, and they're not as easy as just writing down on a piece of paper. My name is Taren, and I turned myself into a 215-pound overweight, unhealthy, unhappy curler, this guy, into a successful endurance athlete doing triathlons, Ironmans, marathons, marathon open water swims, this guy over here. I'm going to share with you the 3 steps that absolutely anyone can take right away that are going to help you stick to your fitness goals, reach any endurance racing goals that you want, and make it easy to do so and not drudgery. When I was this guy, the 215 pounder in my 20s, just like a lot of people out there, I really struggled with creating goals multiple times a year, and typically the new year was a big time for this, where I said, all right, this is when I'm going to actually commit to it. But I had a lot of false starts. There was a number of years where I would end up dieting down from 215 to 190 pounds or 195 pounds to 170 pounds. But it was always this struggle. I would go down and then I'd come back up. I'd go down and then I would come back up. And as I was going down, yeah, the pounds were coming off, but it never stayed off. And the process of getting it off really didn't stick. It wasn't enjoyable whatsoever. So I had to, over a number of years, come up with a way to make the weight stay off, make it enjoyable, and develop a completely new me that felt like it wasn't a diet, it wasn't punishment, it wasn't a program that was temporary, that I was always and for the rest of my life going to be fit, healthy, and able to conquer whatever fitness goals that I wanted to take on. The problem was that the entire fitness industry and fitness influencers, they want to say this thing about how it's nothing but you need to be motivated, you need to be able to grind, you need to be able to sacrifice, you need to get tough. I tell you this, if it was as simple as wanting to work harder, every single one of you out there would be fit right away, because I know so many of you out there aren't lacking the desire to work hard, the ability to work hard. The problem is that staying in that constantly doing nothing but working hard is incredibly stressful. It's really hard to do because our brains aren't wired to do that. So it's not a matter of low motivation. It's not a problem with anything that you are doing. It's a problem with the structure that nobody has helped illuminate for you how to set it up to be easy. The first, and I would say actually least important, is that you need a plan. Most people out there will buy an exercise plan, buy a diet plan, read a book that has a specific guideline for how to do this, and I think that that is like the bare bones minimum. That's just a philosophy of working out. And that's the easy part of things. Here is the what to do. Now, if you want to know what to do, we will also sell that plan for you. If you go to app.mymotive.com, you can get all the endurance training you want for whatever endurance race you want. Included in that is all your strength training, all of your mobility training, all of the nutrition guidance for what you take during each workout to get the most out of every workout. And you do need that plan, because if you wake up every single day worrying about what you need to do, or thinking, okay, what should I do today? What is right? Or even if you might know what to do, that moment of waking up and then the period before your workout where you're deciding what to do is nothing but opportunities that your brain can insert doubt. Maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe I should go a little bit easier today. Maybe I shouldn't push. It gives you time to have an out. If all you have to do is open your phone and say, here's what I do today, it's going to make your life so much easier. So you can try out our app or try out whatever app you want, but I think that you need a prescription for every single day. Here's what you do to take that decision-making fatigue away and make it effortless. All you have to do every single day with our app or any other well-designed training app is just show up every single day. If you put your shoes on and you show up, good things happen. But that's the easy part. What do you do when the motivation starts waning? When the results stop coming right away? When things get hard? A plan isn't very effective if it is a plan just out into oblivion that doesn't lead you anywhere besides some arbitrary goal weight number. The second part of this critical piece that I found really helpful is a goal on your calendar that you have set yourself to that scares the bejesus out of you. What I'm talking about is something that if you put it on the calendar for tomorrow, you would have about a 50-50 chance of actually completing it. What this is going to create in you is if you put it 3, 4, 5 months out and it scares you today, it's going to motivate you every single day that when you open that app and there is a workout on there, you're like, "Ooh, geez, this is gonna be tough." You're going to think, you know what, I better do that because it's going to prepare me for that goal. It starts tying in the what do you do today with something that you want to achieve in the future. So as opposed to just going through drudgery that you might be doubting every single day, you are all of a sudden going through a workout that is hard, that has a purpose. Every single workout, every single sweat molecule, every tear that you have in those workouts is resulting in an outcome that you want. And that little bit of fear, I think, is critical because if it's so easy that you know you can do it at any point in time, it's not going to be very motivating. But something that's a little bit scary, that's gonna get you out of bed and get you putting on your shoes and out the door every single day. The third thing that you need, and I think this is the most important of all, is you need to do this with a community. A lot of people think, and the fitness community says, well, it's all on you to be tougher. You have to be tougher. Nobody's coming for you. Nobody's going to help you. That's not accurate. There are plenty of people out there to help you. We were evolved to live in and function in a community that we made each other better together. So that doesn't mean that you have to do everything with a group. Just involving the people around you and telling the people around you what that scary goal is enough in some cases. The very first marathon swim that I did, I was kind of toying around with in my head, and I told my wife about thinking we wanted to do it. But then I was at an expo and I told a company that is now like one of my favorite sponsors ever, Roka, that I wanted to do this marathon swim, and they decided to contribute a wetsuit to it. And all of a sudden, because I had told other people that I was thinking about doing it, and they had got bought in about it and they got excited about it, boom, I was doing that marathon swim. And you know what? That was really scary to me, and I worked hard at it every single day to make sure that I didn't drown. So if you're training on your own, tell people, post it online. In our app, we have a feed where I recommend that when people commit to adding a race into their calendar and in the app, that they go and post about it online so that they commit to everyone around them what they're intending to do. So all of a sudden they're accountable. They're feeling like they don't want to just let themselves down, they don't want to let the group down. In addition to that, I do think group workouts will help. Whether it's doing your long easy rides and long easy runs with a group so that an hour feels like 20 minutes or 2 hours feels like 30 minutes, chatting with people during easy workouts is going to make it go by so much quicker. And you're going to be more likely to show up if you know that the other person is going to know that you didn't show up for that workout. And for hard workouts, whether it's a group spin session or a group ride on Zwift, like our Motive ride that happens every single Thursday morning, shared suffering is less suffering. So that's easy workouts, that's hard workouts, but strength workouts, that's something that is typically done very solo. What we've done in our app is we've made the strength and mobility yoga workouts a video where it feels like you're doing kettlebell workouts with trainer Craig and with Miranda and Julianne and Alicia and Chris and the entire group. It feels like you get to know them and you have to show up to do workouts with them. The yoga workouts, it feels like you're doing yoga workouts with Helen, so that you feel like you are accountable and that you're interacting with people instead of just slogging through hard training. The person at the start who just commits to, I'm gonna get fit and I'm gonna go to the gym, they're just training for training's sake. The person that trains with people, that has a goal on the schedule, the person that has a plan, all of a sudden this becomes part of your being. It becomes who you are. and then you're not somebody who's trying to be fit, you will very quickly become just a fit person with really good habits where working out seems easy and effortless. So if you want that plan, if you have endurance race aspirations, go to app.mymotive.com. There's a link in the description below to it. You can try it out for free for 14 days. And any endurance race that you want to enter, you just put it on the schedule, you tell us how much you want to work out, and we will design a plan customized exactly for you that will get you to that scary goal that you want. If you found this helpful and you feel it's going to help you reach your goals, hit the like button below. Later, motivators.